Is it fixed my code? I fixed it. I fixed it. Hold on, there are some things that are... Yeah, I think I fixed it, everyone. I think that thing needs to get refreshed, though. Cancel. Hold on. There we go. Yeah! I just had to restart the stream. Anyways, let's all eat good food together, sleep in the same room, maybe tell stories? That would be nice, wouldn't it? How is it different from what you usually do? Well, okay. You think it's silly, don't you? I'm sorry. I was trying to find something fun to do tonight, but that's all I could think of. It was a stupid idea, wasn't it? No. I think you should forget about it. No. Oh no. Your lack of enthusiasm made Mirabelle upset. Come on, fix it. No, I think it's fun. Let's do it. Are you sure? Alright then. So we're doing it. Can you at least let everyone know? I don't think I can convince everyone. Well, you kind of have to now. Of course, Miria. Okay, let me think. Madam Oldley said to be in the shop buying items. Monty should be near the fields to the east, working them. And Isabu is at the favor tree to the west. That's pronounced west. I've only read it in books. We're staying at the clock tower in the east of town, right past the broken bridge. So you could just tell them to meet up there later. That was a lot of names of places. You remember? I always remember things. Well, related to your memory, here's a note of everyone's location, just in case you forget. Yeah, smart. You got the reminder note. You put the note in your pocket along with your souvenirs. You can check your souvenirs by going into your pockets. You better remember this, because I refuse to check my pockets. You can hit your pockets, your equipment, and many other things. You can interact with most of your items by pressing A. Okay, see you at the clock tower later then. I'll see you in the library if you need me. Come talk to me, whatever. Oh, and don't forget to check the change god statue too. For good luck. You wave goodbye. Alright, thank you. Oh, also, there's a lot of people to talk to and drawers to snoop inside around here. Just rob them. People don't care. Just rob everybody. Interact with A. If you need to, just run. Just run. Okay. This bird chirps. Oh, in Vanguard, the birds go pio, 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 pio. This game has such charm. Remember when I was in your pocket, Andrew? Ah, memories. Thank you. Yeah, no, the end of the world is fine and all, but I only have one regret. I want people to know what happens to Lord Jezebel in the final issue of the Costing of Katu Castle. Did he manage to protect his castle to the very end? Did he finally find his friend Perry Jaquaz Ernesto? Did he finally find more about himself? Oh, I'll never know. Is that really what they're worrying about today? A book series? Not their immediate death or anything? Weird. I would be too. That sounds like a good book. A torch, it burns brightly. The door must lead to the rest of the house, but you can't go in there. You've been told farther. You've been told going into farther than the first room in other people's houses is very rude. Vanguardian customs are so weird. The bookcase is filled with a series of novels called The Cursing of Katu Island. If you've seen Mary Bell read one issue, you've seen the series about romance, and also about terrible things happening to good people. Well, yeah, especially when it's about to be the end of the world! Is this the change god? Do you have any quarters? Statues, big and small, all of different faces. Some of them have sad eyes, other bright smile. A few are animated by craft, and one jumps around and bumps gently into your foot. The change god, deity worshipped by all of the country of Vanguard, stands before you. You have trouble believing you're finally here, almost at the end of your journey. It was only a few months ago that you met Mirabelle. Ah, so much has changed since then. Back when nothing happened. Anyways, so about books and the game. Yeah. It was almost a year ago now that the king appeared, seemingly out of nowhere. It was Napstablook. He was so confused why he was out of Undertale that he got curse power, and he spread his curse across the country of Vanguard, freezing in time and everything in its path. With dormant houses of change in his control, he patiently awaits. For he knows his curse can only be reversed if he is defeated. His victory... I miss Blookie too, that's why I'm protecting him. His victory would all be determined if not for Mirabelle. Your friend Mirabelle is the only survivor of the House of Dormant, after the king froze everyone inside in time and locked away the gates. Everyone says she was blessed by the change god themselves with the power to fight back the king's curse, making her the only one able to save Vanguard. When you met her, she was already traveling with Isabu and Odley, trying to get the orbs necessary to open the house's gates and defeat the king. You helped defeat a particularly strong sadness, and seeing your strength, they asked for your help. We're in Undertale 2, Everon. This was Undertale 2 the whole time. You had nothing better to do, so you decided to accompany them. A few weeks later, you met Bonnie, completing your little team from FNAF. You saw a lot of Vanguardian cities during your travels, some frozen, some not, and did your best to sidestep the slowly uncurching curse. But still, you still kept going. Mirabelle kept going to honor the Change God's blessing, save her beloved house, and save Vanguard. Isabu came with her after Vanguard's defenders themselves refused to help. Odile came to satisfy your curiosity about Vanguard, and because she said leaving the fate of the country to a bunch of young ones would give me an ulcer. Bonnie came to save her sister frozen by the curse. You're here because there's nothing else for you to do. Well, what else are you supposed to do except travel with them? Once Mirabelle asked you if you were okay following them on a journey to save the country. She felt guilty, felt like she was forcing everyone to follow her on a hopeless quest. You wanted to put her at ease, so you said easily and truthfully that traveling with everyone was the happiest you could ever remember being. Oh. She looked upset. You cringed just thinking about her, truth to be told. Is this the most relatable main character I've ever met? Truth be told. But not the most considerate thing you could have said to someone with her problems at the moment. But tomorrow, one way or another, your journey will end. Okay. You should believe something very strongly at the change god. That's how these work, right? Mirabelle and Isabeau taught you that. But you just can't ask for things because the change belief considers us lazy. It's the change god, only pure belief and confidence in yourself will do, with the change god only providing a little nudge. If someone is lazy here, it must be the change god, you think. Oh well. You believe strongly or whatever that your hits will super hurt, that attacks against you will be super weak, that you'll be super fast. Yeah. Best defense is good offense. Yeah, if you hit hard, no one will hurt you or your friends. You repeat your under your breath, super powerful, super powerful, super powerful. And then he steals your kidneys. You actually feel a little bit more powerful? You do a little flourish with your dagger. Stab! You dropped your dagger. Embarrassing! You and your friend's attack got a little tiny bit better. Going to the Change God statue will boost one of your choices. You can also save your progress by praying at the Change God statue. Close your eyes! Maybe next time, if there is a next time. There we go. Wow! Okay, that's enough for today. You thank the Change God for his blessing and quickly run away. Cross the kid out from the reminder note. Where is he? Where are they? Where are they? Sign says favorite tree. Person over here? Isabeau's probably at the tree. You shouldn't bother him. But the list! Oh, look at all these people. God, remember when we got to level 30? I loved getting to each one of these levels. Honestly, it was very... I can't believe we've played through so much of the story already, guys. Remember that? Anyways. Siffrin, he/they. It's you! Everon, it's a they. It's a you. Mirabelle, she/her. Isabeau, he/him. She/her. Bonnie, they/them. Wait, that's even more you. Hold on, that's even more. You're Bonnie. You're Bonnie. That's just a kid. Who brought a kid here? Weak to cheese, resistant to veggies. There we go. Yeah, it's a they/them. Souvenir, reminder note. You look at the note. You've crossed a few things out already, but you read it all again. Siffrin! Don't forget to get everyone! All of this is probably at the shop getting supplies. The shop is a building of a bunch of barrels. I saw Bonnie to the east. They're probably near the veggie fields. Just go east and then south. And Isabeau's probably the favorite tree to the west. Give him some time, though. I think he has a lot to ask for. Before you talk to me, walk around, Dorman. I'm ready for people happy to talk. There's a little girl, pigtail slightly north. I think she really likes to talk about battles. Don't be afraid to ask anyone in the village. And well, also you should see a change got a statue. I did that already. Let's go. Yours, Mirabelle. At the bottom of the paper, a crafted drawing animates back and forth. Some kind of thick, flowy line. What is it? Should I ask her? Barrels! Here's a person with barrel! There you are! Looking at the shop has to offer. Odile! Odie, from Courage the Cowardly Dog. Odile! Odile? Odile. Odile. Oh, Siffrin. You look rested. What? Should I give a voice to her? I don't know what voice I should give her. Odile? I don't know. Adelaide? We'll call her Adelaide. Her name's confusing. You look rested. Glad to see you laid back in the day before the end of the world. Anyway, how can I help you? Questions. Clock tower, sleepover. A sleepover? You guys really are kids. We can forget about our problems. I suppose so. Nonetheless, I'll be there. Poor Boniface probably needs it. Maybe we'll do. Maybe we all do. But the room here only has 3 beds, right? I better get a whole bed to myself. Miri and Bonnie will probably be sharing. Mirabelle and Bonnie? So, who will sleep on the ground? You or Isabeau? I think me and Isabeau will share. Isa will share. Fascinating. Anyway, I'll be there. You know, since we already decided earlier we meet at the clock tower and all. Yeah, you already all planned to meet up the clock tower. So why was there a need for you to let everyone know? You could have just met everyone at the clock tower. Oh well, not like you have anything better to do. Anything else? Questions. We're fighting for the king tomorrow. We are. I hope you're prepared. The king and the sadness his destruction creates. They possess crafts capable of slowing us down, or even freezing us in time completely. So, as always, we're counting on you and your speed to keep us out of trouble. Aww. So you want me to be in front again? Leading everyone if possible. You've always proven good preventing traps and keeping us alive, so I don't see why that has to change. And as always, you can always count on me to provide everyone with intel on any enemies we encounter. Everyone except Boniface will be on battle today. But I can ask Boniface to do something as well. I know you want that speed. I'm sorry I didn't select the speed, okay? It might be good for everyone to give the kids something to do. Boring tactics talk, I know. I'll shut up and buy items for our journey at the top of the house. Oh, have you found it? Is your field of research tactics? Oh, gems. Are you still trying to figure out what I'm researching? No, my field of research isn't tactics. Isabel actually proposed that one last week, late one. Give it up already. None of you will ever figure out what I'm studying. It's butts. I will stay in a secret forever. Questions. What will you do after tomorrow if we survive? I wish I had your confidence. Maybe I'll go home to Kabul. I haven't seen my country in many years. Before I met Mirabelle and Isabeau, my main goal was to travel to Vanguard and see as many different places, sites, and cultures. I already accomplished this by traveling with Mirabelle, so was it all for your research? Yes. Your research into cultureology? Cultureology isn't a field of research, friend. But isn't the field of research you spend your life trying to create? Stop inventing a backstory for me. What about you? What will you do? If we beat the king, that is. Will you go back to your own country, maybe? What will you do? Come with my own field of research. Ugh. Questions. Nah, nothing. Okay. I'll see you at the clock tower later then. You talked to Odell! You crossed her from the list. Well, traveling one. Oh, you're with Mirabelle and the lady with glasses. I recognize you. Can you believe Mirabelle is blessed by the change God to save us all? The change God almost never gets blessings of any kind. It's truly amazing Mirabelle has been chosen. Maybe the change God protect her in her journey. You nod. The change God, huh? I already did that. Give me outdated language. Hello, Mirabelle. Mirabelle's here, sitting on the bench looking at papers. Hi, Sifrin! Do you need anything? Questions. How are you feeling? How am I feeling? Oh, I've been in Normandy, you mean? It's nostalgic. This is where I lived before, after all.
itself hasn't changed much about the house. We can see it from the village, you know, how distorted it has become. I was the only one who managed to escape the house when the king attacked. So many people must be hurt. Or maybe they're all...
Mira, we can save them all tomorrow.
Yes, you're right. I should stay positive. Sorry.
Questions. What will you do after?
After? We won't jinx us and talk about this. Well, I need to make sure everyone in the house is okay. Being the king should be their time. Make the time flow again, and they won't be frozen anymore. And I need to talk to the head housemaid and apologize for taking so long. She was the one supposed to be the king. She would have done a better job than if I did, if only the king didn't freeze her in time. But after I apologized, I was thinking of traveling again. You know, as a housemaid of the house. Of change, I'm supposed to keep striving for change. Even more than normal believer. And part of the times I had to go on a pilgrimage. I haven't done yet.
Didn't this whole journey count as a pilgrimage?
No? I mean, I don't think so. The pilgrimage does all these new things, and seeing new places, and changing yourself and other people you meet. This journey could have been that, but I haven't changed at all. I'm still the same old Mirabelle.
You feel like she's changed a lot since you met her, but who are you to judge?
What about you, Sifrin? What will you do?
What will you do? Go on the pilgrimage too, Mill.
Ah! That's great! But I thought, change? Are you thinking of coming to the house and change? The house will be delighted. I have some pamphlets.
Pass. No, I'm just staying the same person forever.
You're fine with it? Oh, okay.
Questions. What's that thing you drew? She threw a thick flowing line on the reminder note. What's that about? Sorry, everyone. Sorry.
What I drew on the note is a flowing ribbon, silly, like the one in my hair. See?
Oh. Questions. Nope.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Okay, I'm gonna talk to this weird guy. Oh, hey traveler. You're not from Vanguard, are you? That's the rumor, at least. I'm from Porteria myself. I came to Vanguard to further my studies a few months ago. Portia, huh? How are you liking Vanguard? It's okay, I'll just... Oh, it's nice, right? Lots of scholars, good food, welcoming people. Especially the House of Change. They let everyone in and they aren't about sharing the knowledge even if you don't follow their belief. It's strange, right? I've traveled a lot, but I've never been to a country with such welcoming people. I could move here, to be honest. Well, it's a little awkward now with the king. I might actually be forced to move here. Permanently. I should pick a good spot to be frozen in. Now that I think you won't win tomorrow, of course. Have faith you'll win, of course. Redguard's very welcoming. People always notice you're not from here, but they're more likely to ask if you like to stay at their home for a bit more than anything else. You approach the Change God statue. Close your eyes. You think that... Okay. I'm gonna quit then if everyone's gone, because they're my only audience. I can't let them know that, but they're the only person I ever want to stream to. Only them. Only ever.